Right. So when we are doing area of a square, this square is two-dimensional. So it would be side multiplied by side, which will give you 5 multiplied by 5, which is equal to 25. This side multiplied by side giving you 25 is not the same as 5 multiplied by 5 multiplied by 5. We are simply adding on another 5 to this 25.
Okay, I'll go see.
To be able to get the volume. So now what we get is 25 by 5, and that will give us 125 centimeters cubed. Because when we do the area of the square, we get 25 centimeters. We get 25 centimeters squared, right? And because it's 25 centimeters squared, when we add an additional 5, we are adding 1 up here. So in this area here, we are adding 1 when we multiply by 5. So this will give us 125 centimeters cubed. You all understand that, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. Right? All right. So we are dealing with conversion in the metric system. When converting different metric values, the rule is multiply to convert from large units to small units and divide to convert from small units to large units. And we saw how this rule is applied here, because when millimeters and centimeters are smaller than a meter and we divide it, whereas kilometers is larger than a meter, and so we multiply. So here's where we're gonna have some fun. Let's look at this example. How many centimeters are there in 4.6 millimeters? So 4.6 meters, we want to know how much centimeters there are. Now, if we was going from centimeters to meters, we would have divided it. By 100. Now, because we are going from meters to centimeters, we do the opposite. We multiply by 100. So you get 4.6 multiplied by 100 will give you 460. Likewise, if we want to know how many kilograms are in grams, a gram from our table here, we can see is smaller than a kilogram. So what will we do? To find out how many kilograms are in that certain amount of gram, we are going to divide by 1,000, right? And this will give you kilograms, not micrograms. So here we are getting 260 grams divided by 1,000 will give us 0.26 grams. You all understand how this works, right? Anybody have any questions? Hello, are my students with me?
Miss, no miss, no questions.
No questions? All right. So I'm actually going to be removing this. Yeah. And you guys are going to get some practice. Right, so I'm going to be removing this. Perfect. Here's what I want to know. Do these first 3, and I'll give you some more to do after we correct it. So you're going to be doing the corrections on this side here. And I'm going to give you 10 minutes to do that. So I'll be back in 10 minutes. If you need any help, I will go through it at the end when we're explaining. So keep your question, write down your questions for after when I am going through the answers. So if you have a question, write it down and keep it for them.
Mr. Go back on the last page, please.
This page here,
Yeah.
you already have, everybody have the questions?
No, miss.
Okay, so here's what to do. Write down the questions first and then start to attempt it. So write it down first. Let me know when you're done writing it down and then I'll go back to that page.
Yeah, miss, I finished taking on the question.
Kimoy, Aliyah, you finished writing down the questions?
No, miss. I'm not.
Kimoy? Let's see. Kimoy.
Okay, miss. You can go ahead.
Okay. Kimoy? Just a minute, guys. Let me put the question in the chat for Kimoy and you guys can continue working on it. Timoy, just check your chat to be able to see the questions that they're working on, please.
Ali, Ali gila lucu.